What's going on, everyone? Oh, we already have somebody here. Amazing. That was quick. And I know it's not Mike because he said he'd be late. What is going on, man? Oh, I gotta move these things. That was you, huh? What's up, Dale? Oh, it should be any second, man. Yeah, there I am. It's like a 30-second delay. What's going on, brother, man? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the cave. Just a little reason why I live in a cave, real quick. My house burned down about 9 months ago, and then my ex-wife left me, and I found out she took my life savings with her. So, she actually took the fucking dog, too, but I got the dog back. Pardon my language. I need my torch. Where is the torch? There it is. So, yeah, this is my little thing. I just kind of work on cars, tell stories, and, you know, try to help people with their RC issues. This is the spyder, by the way. This is my my little project here. So this originally started out as a Typhon 6, and then I put a Mojave chassis on it, and then I turned it into a speed running car, and I got up to 115 miles an hour. That was my PB, and then I ran it through a TV. That's on the channel, and then I put Kraton suspension on it, and knuckles and all that stuff. And the shocks are a combination actually of Typhon and Kraton. They're Typhon bodies with Kraton shafts. It's just spaced, you know, so they don't bottom out and blow the damn pistons off. Oh yeah, that's on there. Oh, and this tool I have here, something I actually made myself. That's a Mac 11/16 socket welded to an ARP head stud that's been flattened at both ends. That was kind of fun. That was the first time I actually moved metal with fire, you know, like forged something. I mean, I've heat treated shit before, but never done that. You know, it's funny, if you actually drop lines on TikTok, it comes up on my computer screen anyway. So if you're not like, I don't know, I guess if you're not on YouTube, you can't comment or something like that. Oh, damn, man. The joy of using red Loctite on everything. Hey, it keeps my nuts on, right? Losing your nuts is not good. That's my dog, who's not here at the moment. He likes to stay inside when I'm on the TV or the computer, whatever you want to call it. All right, one more. And I'll pull the subsections down. Yeah, this thing has been rode hard and put away wet. We really just don't really. I don't know. It's not one of my babies. Let's put it that way. My Kraton and my Notorious. Those are my trucks. This is like my little bastard redhead stepchild. But it makes a good camera car because it's stable, and it also does pretty good launches. It's fast as shit. Did some videos over the weekend. I don't have a GPS right now because I lost mine in a house fire. But I'm sure I'll get one when I stop buying parts. Hey, baby doll. How you doing, Amy? All right. Yeah, that's a little too much Loctite on there. A little too much cheese on the taco. Okay, so I'm not too bad, actually. I'm feeling all right now. I was kind of dragging a little bit, but went out and got some dinner. I went and got some Chinese food and took Brody with me so he could have a panic attack. Because, you know, how much I love that. Anyway. Yeah, feeling all right. What the hell was that? Oh, God, I got to pick up those. What I got down here? All right, anyway, back to work. What the hell is that? Oh, I think that's the screw that was in there. Look at this. That's a screw. Yeah. Oops. My bad. Oh, well, brace is missing. That's not good. Yeah. Damn it. Got nuts on it. Oh, that one's missing. That's like the best and worst thing about Arrmas is that you can just take them out and just drive the ever-living balls off them. And even if you do break something that's obvious, you probably broke 10 more things you don't know about until you take the car apart. Where are my wrenches? Oh, hey, what's up, Megasolon? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Yeah, right? That thing is mangled, dude. I don't know what I'm going to do with that thing. And I guess I'm missing this other one here, so that's gone too. Yeah, that broke off. So there's the first trick I can give you guys. On your chassis braces, use stupid long screws, because that way when they break off, you can just run them backwards with a drill. Easy extraction. So there's the first tip of the night. All right, baby, I got you. I'll talk to you later. All right, so as I was mentioning before, this is the spyder. This is my weird little creation. That's part typhon, part Mojave, part Kraton. All ridiculous. Everything's got some tweak on it, that's for sure. Get out. And you. So I'm going to try to use double spacers. Prefer to use one on one side. Come on. Get out. You are making me angry. You know what? Screw it. I still got another one in anyway. But after that, I can probably build a wing mount. I got I got a V6 wing mount to put on this anyway. That's stripped. I'll do that in a minute. If you guys will excuse me, I'm going to take off my sweatshirt. Oh, okay, cool, man. Right on. Glad you're on, you know. How'd you come up with that name anyway, dude? That's wild. Ooh. I don't need that getting all over the damn place. Yeah, there's a little bit of metal in that. Oof. All right. Okay. Let's see if we can get the rest of this front end apart. Let's back up a little bit. Come on. Nope. All right, damn you. I don't care if I have a wedge you. Come on. Oh, I see what's going on here. All right. So what you do in this situation, take a flathead, find one, or a pick might work, and just jam it right between that nut and something that doesn't move. In this case, the B block. Out it comes. There we go. Another little trick. Wow, you've been on YouTube for 11 years, bro? That's wild, man. I just hit 2. Of course, I mean, I'm kind of late to the game, but I was also out of RC cars for like a long time, like 12 years. I used to race, and well, it wasn't fun no more, so I quit. And then my most recent ex-wife wanted a RC car for Christmas. I'm like, you don't know my history with RC cars. So she says, no. I'm like, all right. So I got her this little Chinese knockoff, like 10 scale brushless buggy, like a little 3S job. And I was very impressed with the performance because I had never seen a brushless motor in an RC car before. Okay, all my damn registers are missing. Hold on. They're in the go bag. I haven't even unpacked this thing from the last bash. Oh, damn. So two remotes on my tips. I think it must have just turned on. Come on. Well, there's one I've been looking for 10 minutes. And another battery in here. It's not good. And the rear axle. Fairly bent. All right. Now we're in business. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, so like I just started it for kind of like fun, just to screw around, and because other people could do it, and I figured, well, why not? And started enjoying it, and then all the shit I went through, it's kind of been my my thing, my rock, like where I spend most of my time. I mean, spend most of my time at work, but somebody sent me a message on. There we go. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, this chassis is bent, twisted, foobarred. This is the same one that went through the TV. Very same one. Yeah, those are loose. Heather, sent me a message. Okay. I guess I'll pound this thing out flat again one more time. Oh yeah, that one's in there. Missing about half the screws in my battery box. Oh, and in case you noticed, yes, those are 3 mil screws or 3.5, whatever size screws there are in the differentials for the bulkheads. I convert a lot of stuff over to that size screw, including my battery trays, because well, it keeps them in the damn car. So that's always a good thing. Might help if I disconnect the steering. Let's go. Bottom of it. No, you don't. There's my forceps. This is a stock Mojave 6 chassis. That was the first kind of, I guess, cool upgrade I did to the Typhon. It still had all the Typhon suspension on it then when I first put it on. That's when I speed ran it. And I speed ran it on a Max 6 G2 12 what is it, 1260? What's the size of that motor? 1650? Yeah, 1650. On 8S. And what was I running, I was running a 46 spur with I think a 44 or 43 tooth pinion. I mean, yeah, I was still running an open body too. Yeah. It was Typhon 6S BLX. That was my first. That my first foray back into the world of RC, and my first trip into electric in 20 years. Because I used to race gas on road. Back in 2004, I was 32nd at the Florida Winter Nats, and I was third in the state of Florida twice in 10 scale on road gas sedan. No big accomplishment. I mean, I'm okay, but I'm not great. You know. But yeah, we had sponsorship issues and shit like that, and so I was just like, screw it, I'm done, dude. It's not fun. When it becomes not fun, that's when you stop. Especially at this age. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. There's that stuff. Sorry about it. I was probably kind of loud on the mic. My bad. God, these things are bent to hell. Well, this chassis is really... As soon as I get all this crap off it, I'll hold it up so you can see. Well, I can do that now, actually. If I think about it. So, you can see how it's bent. It's twisted. Yeah, it's just straight up mongoloid, bro. It's kind of hard to set the droop on it, actually. But, you know, all in a day's work. I think I've had this thing like 4 years now, probably. At least 3. I got it up to 115 was my personal best. And it was at that point, I was also using the tires off the infraction. At that point, I decided that it's pretty much going to be too expensive to be worth it to me to keep going. Hey, Rocky Mountain, what's up, bud? How you doing, man? Welcome to the channel. Why are you people freaking texting me? You know I'm live. Dash screw. And one more in there. All right. Where's my other tip? 60 on 3? On what chassis? On a 6S, you're doing 60 on 3S? Oh, dude, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, something's going around. I know a lot of people down here got sick like in the last 2 weeks. And also in Oklahoma. Don't ask me why I know that. No, my girlfriend Amy's in Oklahoma. I don't know. Right. I probably have nuts on those, don't I? And I've got another big one over there. Oh, 3S. Okay. So you're running 3S on 3S. I thought you were saying 3 on 6. That would have been nuts. I actually had a Vortex on 6S. That was pretty sick. And I got rid of it though. It was too much, way too much. No, mine was not the 223. It was the earlier one. Oh, yours is the okay. Yeah, I don't have any problem with 2 and 3S's. In fact, some of them are just super neat because like my friends have them and they let me drive them sometimes. Especially my buddies. I don't know if you saw the one in video. It was Lehigh 1.5, I think. My buddy's got a Grom that he's got all kinds of stuff done to, and it was only on 2S that day. But I can flip that thing like I can with my Notorious. You know, like I can dance with it. I mean, not as good as I can with the Notorious because I know that truck inside and out. But oh yeah, that's just plain stripped, and those do have nuts on them. Well, I guess if I'm gonna flatten it, I might as well pull the bolts out of it. Right? Wouldn't hurt. Does it not? Oh yeah, it's not spinning. It's stupid shit. Oh, you people are killing me here. Yeah, freaking my boy Mike, Canadian RC 96. He's broken a couple motor shafts too with that setup. That's gotta suck. What in the hell is going on? Yeah, it's definitely not coming out. Come on, I'll give you a bigger screw later. There we go. That's how you do it. And just about done. Except for those two on the other side. You know what? He'll be here shortly, and when he gets here, you can ask him, or I'll ask him when he shows up. He will definitely let me know when he gets into the room. He called me and said he's going to be a little bit late. Had some stuff going on. And he's up in, I think, Toronto area. So it's been cold as F up there. Oh, can't see the screws, but they're there. Terms of prepare. I'm like, that all. Wow. We'll get into these diffs in a minute, see where they're clicking up, because they are clicking. They have been clicking for a while. But, you know, like I said, this car doesn't really get the love that my other two do. It is what it is. Oof. I can see it bent to oh my God. Wait a minute. That is like, that's got ripples, bro. All right. Oh. Okay. What, people? What? You know, you tell people you're going to be on live and they just like blow your phone up. Like, it's like, thank you, Heather. I appreciate that. Trust me, it gets better. Don't worry. We're bringing in the midget and donkeys later. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, that one's bent. That's the wrong size. The only thing I don't have on this car right now that I really want on this car actually is, well, a decent front shock tower, for instance. I'm sure you guys can see that's a stock BLX POS right there. Whatever grade metal that is. But a, you know, I just thought about it and now I can't remember what the hell I was thinking about. Oh, a set of front shock springs, because when I was doing the roof jump, I don't know if you guys saw the roof jump outtakes. That's also under the playlist Big Ones. Let's see how. Do that later. Switching to Mamba Max Mini Castle Creations. Okay. Yeah, like I said, as soon as Mike gets here, man, it should be in a minute. So he'll know more about that than me. I actually haven't owned a Grom on my own. I've been fortunate enough to have friends that need them work done, so I get to drive them. Let's get these damn arms out of the way, huh? Oh, yeah, that's another thing that's wrong with this one's got this piece back here is stripped. Holder, the upper B block, I guess you call it. Damn. It's a big mess. Pins out here. Of course, shock's got to be redone, diff's got to be redone, stuff's got to be straightened, bent stuff replaced, all the bearings replaced every time I do a rebuild. No, that's the wrong one. All right, there we go. Have you tried turning down the steering rate? I had to do that a lot on my when I was doing speed running with mine. Like to the point where it took about 6 feet to do a U-turn. I had the speed of the servo turned down too as well, but that's a not your average remote, I guess. I don't know. I'm not trying to say I have a great remote. I mean, I traded it for car parts, so it's nice. It's got a lot of the things that my old Futaba had when I was racing. I had a PCM remote. You guys ever heard of that? Yeah, PCM, pulse code modulation. AM, FM, and PCM back then. They have this ultra high frequency, crazy stuff like you young whippersnappers. Cool. All right, so let's take a look in here and see what we got going on, right? I'll give myself a halo here. So focus. All right. Okay, so we got almost no play, but we do have some side bearing play. So we must have a flat spot somewhere. Oh, yeah, no. We don't have a flat spot. We have Z flat spot. Oh, look at this one. We're going to get whoop. Teeth are thick. Teeth are gone. Teeth are thick. Cool. I actually had one somebody got with a buyout of somebody, and I gave it to the hobby shop to put on the wall. Yeah, man. Remember the clothespins? But that's an obvious sign of what that failure is. So I'm going to take this apart and I'm going to show you guys what happened to it, because I know what happened to it because of how the gear wore. I actually keep a couple of samples on hand to show people. If your gear looks like this is what happened. Because when I first started this or got back into this, obviously I got a 6SARRMA, and the typhon's not so bad about blowing up stuff because it's lighter and it's got smaller tires and whatnot. But so after that, my ex-wife went out and bought a Notorious and put on those Proline trenchers. And I didn't know how to build differentials yet, but I learned pretty quick because she was doing freestyle before I even knew what freestyle was. Kind of started me on it, really. Not that I give a shit now, but damn. Don't put strip screws back in your cars. It's not good. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that right now. Let's just get the damn diff apart. Might help if you had the right size. Inner retard is strong with this one. See what I mean? Ah! Oh, really? Oh, is that a steel case? No, that's a plastic case. How in the hell does that? Okay. Oh, look at that little chunk of joy right there, huh? Took a piece of the case out of it. Just noticed that. Oh, on both sides. Oh, Robbie, you bastard. Oof. Man, I must put glue on that one. Yeah, right? Dude, like I said, this thing's been through hell, dude. I've seen them throw this thing 40 feet in the air and land on the butt, land on the nose. But this is why it's getting the first rebuild out of all three trucks, because, well, kind of a truck, but because it's definitely going to be the worst. This is going to end up in a box for a couple days while I get parts. I'm sure. Because I know I'm going to need gears, obviously, if that's what we're doing with the diff on this thing. I'm going to need front and rear. My usual alarm for when to go live. I usually go on at 8, but it's because we have so much work right now. Oh. Well, when in doubt, break it. I mean, the case is already busted. What the hell, right? So. It went right back in. Yeah, I can't really get a hold of it with anything else, really. I'm going to burn myself here. All right, I'm going to get some pliers to rip that thing off. Give me just a sec, guys. I got to use the little boy's wheelie room. Oh. Hope there's no ladies here. You know the difference is between ooh and ah? 3 inches. Ta-da! All right. Let's get this backed off a little bit until we get this apart. Right. It's going to hurt me, or it's going to hurt you a lot more than it's going to hurt me. I'm telling you that much. All right, and differential served. So here's what's wrong with this diff. This is why I blew the gears out of it, or at least the ring gear. I mean, the pinion gear might be okay, but it's still going to be like, it's going to take too much shim. It's not going to have the right fitment on a new gear. So, I mean, you can use it used on something. Now, let's get you in here nice and tight, huh? All right. You see those 2 shiny screws? You know why they're shiny? I'll bet you the thin spots. Thin spot, shiny screw. Shiny screw, thin spot. Right. That's from Gear Flex. So if your bolts back out even the tiniest bit, you're going to flex the gear and you're going to burn it up. And that's what the problem is right there. So that is why I assemble my differentials the way I do, which I guess you guys will end up seeing anyway, even though I promised I made my last freaking diff video. Back this out a little bit. There we go. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, for me? Yeah, we got some new peeps in the house, man. How you been, dude? Been getting it? Oh no, this is the typhon Mojave Kraton, the spyder as I call it. Yeah, I'm doing a full rebuild teardown on all 3 trucks, man. Because they have been, I mean, if you watch the last 10 videos, they've been through hell in 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna give them their biannual, as I call it. Now on one of my current diffs, you wouldn't be able to get those screws out without a torch, because the first thing I do before I do anything is to Loctite all those screws in on the front. Everything's loaded through the back, because if the back screws come out, who cares? If the front screws come out, you blow a gear. It's like $30 or whatever they are. Not cheap. Oh, and yes, I do run all 29 mil diffs. Stubborn little bastard. Get off my diff. God dang. Oh, is that more carnage? Nah, it's just grease. Yeah, it's still together. All right. Well, Yeah, that outdrive looks like crap too. I don't know. We'll see. Pretty sure I don't have it. I know I don't have a new ring gear, and this thing, well, I'll probably end up putting new stuff in something else, one of my other trucks, and then putting what's left over in this thing. But that's going to the wash. Bearing's good. Oh, another thing is too, I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't shim my diffs the way Arma says to do it because I think it sucks. It doesn't work. You bend that tinfoil crap all to hell trying to get it in the gear case. So, oh, and also these rings that replace your LSD joints. See how I got these cuts in them? I just do little chops with a Dremel tool, and that gives you like grease rings. Because we were eating through these washers before we started doing that. That's another little trick. And there's my shim for my differential right there. Actually, there's two of them on here. There's two ultra thin. I'm not sure what the sizes are. If you go to the MTC website, axle shims is what I use for shimming my diffs, and I use those on my pinion as well. I'll usually pick a size to go with on the gear because you don't want to have to take it all apart again. But always dry fit anyway. And then I'll put it together. Usually a medium shim of one type or another will fit. On an aluminum case, I'll do a little thinner because it's more tighter and they'll flex. And then I'll use the pinion to actually gain the shimming area. Obviously, if you go too deep, you hit the case, and that's why some of my cases have some damage because they're old. I've been all right, man. I was a little under the weather over the weekend, but got my ass out of bed on Sunday and went to Fort Myers and hung my truck on a fence. Or not Fort Myers, sorry, North Fort. We're down in the penis of America, Florida. Not on purpose, mind you. I was kidnapped and brought here when I was 15 by my parents. And no, I do not like it. I'm from a temperate zone. I can't deal with this weather. All right. I gotta figure out how to get that bolt out of there. I have to put a 3mm in that next time. I could probably weld something to it at work. Just tack weld it on, get it turning. Maybe tip of a drill bit or something. Yeah, this guy's got to be replaced, so I gotta get another one of those because this one's stripped. I forgot who I got these from, but I prefer to use the screw-in upper front pins instead of the ones with the little set screws because those set screws just strip no matter what. They're just too damn small, man. I imagine you could take one of those and like bore it out and put a bigger set screw in it. And that would be cool. But also you'd lose some structural integrity at that point. But I just like them better like this. So these are really cheap on like Amazon, I think. Like $10, $5 a piece, something like that. And I don't think anybody else makes aluminum screw-in ones. Mike, what's up, buddy? Welcome in. Hey, did you have some problems with motor shaft breakages on the little guy on the Grom? Our buddy up here, Mega Solomon, he's got a little monster Typhoon that he's already said what motor and stuff he's gonna drop in it. You're gonna check all that out. He's up at the top of the chat. Everyone, this is Canadian RC96, the man, the myth, the legend, the abominable RC man. Just kidding, bro. Sorry about that. That was lame. But he definitely is on par with my stuff as far as skills and abilities go. And he's got quite a nice channel as well. And he also makes really good 3D printed stuff, like this bumper spring, like this car stand, like where's one of my bodies? Well, I gotta just grab my truck. Like all these things, those skitty guys. Yep. Oh, those two. Oh crap! And differential holders, because we all know how bad it sucks dripping silicone all over your damn bench. So yeah, if you need anything like that, Mike's your man. That's your guy right there. As long as customs doesn't screw them up real bad. It cost me $60 to send him a banner. I had to turn it into a handkerchief. But it was worth every penny. That's my boy. Me and Mike have been together ever since we both started our channels right around 2 years ago. I think he's just a touch behind me. I just had my 2 year. All right. Once I get that top piece off, that'll be good. That's even a little bent. Well, obviously that case is garbage. All right, so that's going to be tossed. Let's see what's going on here. That needs some shimmy action, doesn't it? Look at it. People, what is wrong with you people? New links on the inside for sure. Those can just probably be tightened up a little bit. Links on this. Oh, no, new link on the inside. That's plating the axle. That's not good. I'll have to look at that, see what the hell's going on there. Let's take a look at these pins, huh? I'll bet they look like hockey sticks. All good, man. Straight as an arrow. Oh, never mind. Obviously, this thing is quite straight. Yeah, that's perfectly straight. Oops. This is how we do it. Told you the inner retard is strong with this one. Oh, I know what that box was for. That was the box I got my last shipment from Canadian RC in. And I can use it to put this car in because I need bits and pieces. All right, well, we already know we need one gear set, so let's take a look at this bastard. Oh, and I need a new wing mount for that. Okay, I do have a version 6 wing mount, but it does not have a version 6 wheelie bar, so I need that. Let's see how this one. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, and it's all kinds of nasty there. It's got a lot of play to it. Bearings are going out on the small end. It's usually what happens. Huh. It's actually not bad. It's got a couple of low spots, but I can shim that one back to life. So that's a good thing. A little bit of salvation in the absolute wreck that is this car. I'll probably come out with a video. Friggin', I gave Robbie the head cam and let him drive this thing at Northwood Skate Park on Sunday, and he put a whole battery through it, which I don't think I've done in years. It's not that you can't get nasty with this thing, but well, like I said, the front springs aren't right, so it doesn't have the ability it could. These springs are Century springs that I have here in the back. This is what I want for the fronts. I lost one doing the house jump. Ah, you son of a bitch. And so I had to swap them off another car. But Century Springs isn't an RC car company. They're a spring company. That's all they do is springs. And some guy was nice enough to figure out what part numbers worked with our cars. That would be a YouTuber by the name of East Tactics. Thank you for that. And if anybody wants the part numbers, I can give them to you. I run particularly stiff differentials and shocks. In fact, on the shocks, I only run 2 different kinds of fluid. I run either 140 weight or 100 weight. 140 weight is Lucas Engine Honey. Yeah, oil stabilizer, whatever they call it. Yeah, that's what I run if I'm running heavy on the shocks. And I only run these springs, 12.5 pounds. If anybody wants the part numbers, I'll DM to you or whatever. I don't know. I'm not totally tech savvy. I just know how to get this shit working. Dude, where is my freaking tool? You know what? I'm going to take another box. Yeah. Even though the cheapest tools I have, they're usually the sharpest because they don't get used that often. Oh, there's the wrench I was freaking looking for. And yes, I know MIPs rock, but they're freaking expensive. Can't afford to get new ones all the time. Oh, let me get that. Sorry about that. No. It was just the price of shipping it that was like crazy, dude. And before, when I had them roll it up in a tube, they wanted like $1.80, bro. I was like, that's not gonna happen. I love you, man, but that's a lot of money right now. The lady's like, well, can you make it smaller? I'm like, well, shit, it's still flexible. I'll just fold that thing into a handkerchief. And, well, you know how you got it. Yeah, I sent Mike Armageddon 2024 banner. Actually, it wasn't mine. Mine I lost in the house fire. I had a 4x8 that was signed by all the staff. That funny story. So, what's the guy's name? He's like his all three of his names, his middle name, including the guy that does all the unboxings and shit. I think he just quit YouTube though, or he quit his channel or something. You know what I'm talking about, right? Anyway, that dude, big YouTuber, huge YouTuber. He was there, and he had to leave. Or no, it wasn't him. It was Kamikaze actually. So Kamikaze had to catch a plane, and so my wife hadn't won anything yet, and they had become kind of friends during that event. My ex-wife, and so he was like, "Well, here's my raffle ticket," and she won that banner on that raffle ticket. So thank you, Kamikaze. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Yeah, and if anybody watches my video from that, it sucks because that was like a year and a half ago. And I've only been editing 2 years. Like, you know, we were still working on having the camera laid out the right way. All right. Okay. This thing's coming out now. Done with you. Oh, that's custom right there. Look at this crap. What are you doing to me here? Goddamn RPM wingman. Really? This thing does not want to give up that bolt. All right, well, fine. I don't need you anyway, so you just break it instead. I still gotta get these stupid bolts out. Oh, got another little trick here. I don't know if anybody noticed the extra. Well, let me get this wing mount off so you can actually see it. What is? There's no nut on that one. It's just. I think this one's coming out sideways. Come on, really, dude? This thing is just pissing me off every way it can tonight. All right, that's it. This bolt is going right back through you, buddy. Told you. I hate using big tools on RC cars, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, obviously, that's the only way that was coming off anyway. All right, so yes, I also enlarged my screws for my body mounts. So the reason there's an extra hole, right? It used to be with the stock mounts, if you had them hanging down, you wouldn't be able to get to your back brace holes unless you took that mount off. So I moved them up to allow access to that. It was a cool trick until this B6 came out. But whatever, you know, it's just one of those little things. All right, so Rear axles are straight enough. I mean, these things just shake themselves to pieces anyway. You don't want too much extra vibration. I wonder if this. I don't think this is. Yeah, this has my custom plates on it. I make my own C&D blocks, or at least the template for them. I don't. This might have it, might not. I don't know. But I don't like the stock specs at all. I guess just being a chassis guy, I just fixed it because I can. Yeah, these are mine. No, it's not actually. Shit, neither of them are. Okay. Well, I have them on my Notorious anyway. I probably haven't made them for this yet, but essentially what I'm doing is taking the TRLs as a template. So on the front one, it's full up, full out. And on the back one, it's full in and full down. So that's maximum, I think it's 5.5 degrees of anti-squat. And 1 degree or half a degree of camber or toe, I mean, because that 3 degrees of toe that comes, it's just stupid. It's just idiotic. Being an automotive technician for 30 years almost, and also used to work on some semblance of very, very low version of race cars. I'm not even going to go there. It's not that cool. But I was a chassis guy anyway, so I knew how to do alignments when I was 6. I mean, just from doing RC cars. So when I started working on cars for a living, I just needed to learn how to work the machinery. But I already knew what all the angles were and what they did. So I can tell you this about rear toe. Rear toe keeps your rear end in check. Keeps your rear end from swinging out. Keeps your rear end stable. If the rear end does get loose, it pulls it back into place. So if you want to be able to slide it around a little bit, you need to take out some rear toe. Just make sure you got good enough diff fluid for it. Oh, and if anybody wants to know about diff fluid, I run million in the middle of everything, plus earplug, depending on which truck it is. It might be a quarter or half an earplug. The Notorious gets 500,000 front and rear. The Kraton was running 5 in the front and 200,000 in the rear, but I think I'm going to switch that up to 500 front and rear because the back end was a little loose on it the last time I've had it out. Of course, I don't know how much fluid's left in there. Oh, here's another thing. I do put brass sleeves in my control arms. I'll usually run them first until they get a little messed up and then sleeve them. But yeah, you can just buy a sleeve of brass tubing like from your hobby shop. I'm not sure exactly what size it is. I stumbled upon it and it's fractional, so I don't know. I don't even know how I found the right drill, but I just got lucky. All right, so that's all that. Let's get these stuff we don't need to play with anymore. Those are fine. Don't bend those. Don't mess with that. This is always going to be bent, so screw it. This needs to be straightened. This needs to be dismantled. This needs to be dismantled as well. That stuff can just get cleaned up and retapped. Check out the center section next after we get this done. Sound good to you guys? That's why if you're running spool diffs front and rear, you don't want to do that, dude. I'm not trying to be a dick about it or anything, but yeah, that's the best way to take away turning. If anybody out there is kind of an amateur with chassis tuning, so check this out. Go to the ARRMA website and go to the Typhon tuned, the TRL Typhon or TRL, TLR. I don't know, whatever the hell it is. And the manual, in the back of the manual is a tuning guide that tells you roughly what any adjustment's going to do. Stiffer spring in the front, stiffer spring in the rear, stiffer oil in the front, different pistons, different shock fluids, different diff fluids, camber adjustment, toe adjustment, all that stuff. All that stuff. It's all in there, dude. It's like a little Bible for tuning. I don't always remember anti-squat adjustments, or kick up or active caster, so sometimes I got to look that stuff up, but if you want to have a car handle exactly the way you want it, you need to understand what stuff does. Rule number 1, don't make 2 adjustments at once. Oh, so it's not that MTV thing? Okay. So yeah, that little nugget, I have it saved on my phone as the Bible. Because I used to have something just like that from Serpent. Actually, that was a little tuning guide, and it even had the steps run. You know, like which order to adjust shit. Wow, that's cool. Think I'm running big enough screws in my D block? All right. Okay, so oh, it's just that little evil piece of crap screw. I hate button head screws. I really do. Not a fan. Caca. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. Ooh, maybe that. Yeah, it's just like a tooth, not a whole section. Yeah, I'm just gonna new bearing tighten that thing up. Probably some valve drives. All right, get these shocks off of this thing. Is this gonna be bent yet? Nope. Probably because I just put it on. Where is my little? Yep, big nut driver. That's right. Oh, standoffs. Nope, already ordered them. That's right. I ordered them from MTC already. All right, because this thing needs them. Apparently I need some more screws. Okay. Well, there's that. Should probably start making this list. Oh no, it's got to be disassembled and cleaned. All right, this got to be disassembled. These got to be going through. This is good. I need to make some rear plates for this one, so leave that up there and remind me. I was running one of these in the back. Yeah. I used to run those TLR blocks, but they just shatter. You know, you can't really do crap with them. That's bent. That's drive shaft for that one. Okay. Got all my shit together now. Oh yeah. Why do you guys have to mess with me? Fucking excuse me just a second. I'm trying to keep the music going so I don't go nuts. You don't want to mess with weaponized autism, bro. I'm telling you. It's not a good thing. What's up, man? How you doing? Yes, I am. ¿Cómo está, mi amor? El gringo loco. Muy loco. That's all I know how to say. Don't try to speak to me in Spanish. I know how to say that and get in trouble. That's about it. Yeah, I don't like. I drove what's his name's Grom Mike's down at Lehigh last weekend, and he got a locker, and he asked me. He got two of them actually, one for the Grom, one for the Granite Grom, and he asked me which end he should put it in, and I said put the one in the Granite Grom in the front, and I drove it, and it's not bad, but with the rear one, I'd really kill the steering. The turn in would be terrible. And they just want to just go straight. Oh, you gotta kid me with this shit. El bastardo! Damn, dude. That's not even like one of the big ones. Oh, shit. You advertise on TikTok that you're going to be on YouTube, and then people hit you up on TikTok. You're retarded. Strong with this one. You're going to screw it up, stupid. Yeah, I know. It's Christopher Titus. Yeah, if you're going to spin the wheels all day long, but if you're going to turn the damn thing. That was brutal. All right. So we'll keep those together so I know what's what. All right. Sorry. And as mentioned, very, very heavy fluid. It's not good. Yeah. Oh, it's plastic too. Wow. That's original Arma red stuff. It's just polished. I do that with some of the red stuff sometimes. I think it looks a lot better that way. And this fan is just some, whatever. Probably have a better one in here anyway. Hey, look at that. Here's a better one. I'll just fatten that up and slip that thing over there one of these days. It's probably not exactly the right size, but it will. And yeah, that's a 21. Yeah, that thing freaking rips. It's very, very fast. We did some speed runs, not speed runs. We have a GPS, but we did some runs with it yesterday or Sunday. Oh yeah, we're missing a whole screw in this one. That must have been awesome when that backed out and slammed into something right before it jammed it in half. All right, well, that'll just be clean and redone. All right, so that's that. Now what are we going to do? Let's try to take over the world. No, I think, I don't know. What do you guys want? You guys want to see the Kraton or the freaking Notorious? You want to see the one that is sent to the moon or the one that likes to break dance? Because I'm just going to jump to the next one until I get parts and get stuff cleaned. I am going to write a list, though. I'm thinking about it. So give me just a second. I'm going to wash my hands and forage for some paper. Please talk amongst yourselves. I will be right back. Get in there. You gonna go outside? Yeah. Don't fall. Kiss your butt. Sorry it took so long here, guys. Had to grab a snack for later. Damn it, really? Story of my life. Can't go wrong, will go wrong. Okay. Alright. Okay. Look out, Brody. Get up there, listen. What do I need over here? All right. Shit. Here he comes. Oh, I did get this wet the other day, didn't I? Shit. Well, that sucks. This thing's ruined. Good job, idiot. Actually, no, the dog knocked it off the bed into his water bowl because he's just such a good boy. Right, Brody? Screw it. Whatever the hell. Thank you, Brody. I appreciate that. And anything else you want to knock over? Oh, Willy bar. Yeah. Yes, I know my handwriting sucks. Mechanics and doctors get used to it. The only difference is they have to keep the patient alive while they work on it. I don't. Sorry about that, brother. Yes, sir. Kind of cold frosty barley pop, as Les Claypool once put it so eloquently. What are you doing? All right, you're not in the greatest place there. Oh, hey, let's figure out which truck you want to see. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? All right, Kraton or Notorious? Group vote. Let's go. No, man. You picked it. It's on. Don't worry, Mike. I'm not bogarting him. I'm waiting for Alan to pick his up. Okay, I'll get these tires up first. Oh, okay. Use a little better overall picture of everything there. Actually, that can be up a little bit too. There we go. Try to keep everything in view for you guys. So I got 3 freaking cameras. Oh, also, I probably didn't show you guys the modifications I do on the hubs too. All these hubs are from Fireteam because they're deeper. The hex on them is longer than like a Typhon or a Kraton. All right, so this would be a stock example. And you can see it's just a regular little nut with some threads on it, right? Okay, here's what I do to them. Take a punch and I chisel down on all the tips. And what that does is 2 things. One, it pushes out the tip a little bit to get a better bite on the wheel so the wheel doesn't tend to want to spin as easily. 2, when you punch through the front of it like that, it actually pushes the metal out as the metal gets pushed in too. So it makes little knurls there. And that's where ARRMA really got it wrong. You don't want the knurls on the nut, because no matter what wheels you have on here, the wheels are going to flex. So you're going to get movement between the hub and the wheel, unless you're running aluminum. So by putting the knurls on the nut, you're asking the nut to back itself off. So I put the knurls on the hub where they should be. I mean, that's just basic engineering. It's just, yes, I did go to college, only for a year and a half. I already had a career at that point. But yeah, this is the truck that you guys have seen jump over houses and jump off parking garages and get dropped. Sorry about that. And see, I'm scared of everything. And get massively sent in Lehigh. This is the one that does the big jumps. Okay. Ow, fuck. Excuse my language. That hurt. All right. And yeah, I've run the backflips. I've run some other stuff. I really like copperheads on my Kraton. I just like the way they work. So, but for stunt truck driving or having a Notorious, the only thing you ever want to put on a Notorious is a trencher. If you can build a diff, you put that big meaty tire on there and you have yourself a good time. I guarantee you're going to. Oh man, what the shit? Don't need to tell. Okay. Strip screw. All right. So that broke. But yeah, that's a Century spring right there, 12.5 pounder. I have run them shorter in the front, like cut them myself, but only recommended for Typhon use or maybe Mojave. But on a Kraton or a Notorious, just leave them full length. If you do get the same part number I have, they do make a shorter one. They do make them in lighter. In fact, you can probably get them whatever you want. You just call and talk to customer service, tell them the length you need and what kind of poundage you want, and inner and outer diameter, of course. You can even say if you want the ends ground or not ground. It's cheaper if you get them not ground. I just do them myself. All right. But yeah, this is my baby right here. This is the Send It truck. That's why she's got all the goodies on her. But I got the same motor and ESC on my Notorious. I was running this with a Spectrum 1650 or not 1650, whatever, 2050 it comes with, the stock one. The one I have in the other car. This damn thing. What is it? Yeah, 2050. This ESC does not like uncensored freaking motors at all. I'm telling you that. Well, why did you fucking say something? Fucking A, man. It's funny too, because like my mom always busts my balls too about my live cast. Like, why do you have to swear so much? Because that's how people my age talk. Mom, you're a freaking baby boomer. I'm a Gen Xer. It's totally different in my world. It's a very universal word. Helps you get your point across. All right, well, just like the other one, just go ahead and tear her on down. Get that shock off whenever I get to the back end, I guess. Oh, look at all the M2C goodness. Best investment I ever made for the price, man. I'll tell you that. That brace is... I didn't have that brace when I jumped off the parking garage. Oh, yeah, these are in metal. Shit. What is your problem? You were being neurotic, dude. Don't look at me like that. Look at me in that tone of voice. Oh. Okay, drill the head off that one. Which is okay in this situation because you've got so much bolt in there that if you have to drill the head off, as long as you don't go too deep, you've got enough bolt left over to stick a drill on it and pull it out. Because you got this brace here. I mean, the chassis is like, what? I don't know, Mike, what are they, 5 mil? 4 mil? And that brace is another like 6. There's some pretty long screws in here. Well, you don't have to really be hardcore. You don't have to jump off of parking garages and stuff like that. But if you want your drivetrain to last, yeah. In fact, not trying to pimp his channel, but East Tactics actually did a thing where he welded up a jig to stick in the slot of an outdrive and got a bunch of different brands from all over the place and put on a vise and then freaking hit it with a torque wrench until they broke. All right, so 4, right? So we're 4 and 8 then. I'm guessing. Yeah, it's no 4 and 6. Yeah. So yeah, that's a lot of meat. But like I said, when I landed on concrete off that parking garage, I didn't have that brace and I didn't bend the chassis either. Oh yeah, that is just not going to come out. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, and nothing against them, but I do have. So, I've run this block, and this is a street block, I guess, so it's supposed to be zeroed out. But M2C has it set up to where you use their bolted-in pins, which I don't have a problem with. It's a sturdy design, but it's like $80 per freaking gearbox. So, I just run the style that Arrma does, but I just make my own. I'll have to show this to you guys real quick on the other car. I'll figure that out in a second. Now, this is just a prototype, but you see back here in the back, you see that double stack of steel plate there? Or triple stack, actually. The one on the outside is just to hold the pins in place, but those 2 plates were drilled on the template of the, the TLR deal. So that thing's got like almost no rear toe. The back end is like literally straight, but that's why I like it. That's how I like it. I like it a lot. Get in me, Betty. Twisted my screw and my nuts fell off. Now let's see if we can manage something here with this thing. I think we can. Oh, it's got a nut on it. That's right. I forgot about that. Not a rear chassis brace for a V6. So that's why. All right. So now, oh, I can't do that, bastard. Well, I could probably do it after I take the blocks off. Can't get the back block off because the screws through it. Yep, gonna have to drill it. Sorry to check my phones, guys, but sometimes people text me and tell me that my audio's off or something's going on with the channel. So, what day is it? All right, Mike, I'm looking. Holy monkey! God damn, bro. Did you rob a truck? Damn. Mike just sent me a picture of like 7 Amazon boxes. I'm on my Labcast, bro. People are just tense. Yeah, dude, that's like, I wouldn't even want to carry that in the house. I mean, well, I'm sure it's full of goodies. Either that or a nuclear reactor. I mean, you got enough boxes there to probably put one together. I mean, actually, they're pretty compact these days, now I think about it. Little baby reactors. Hey, Heather, what's going on, girl? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. You know, the fine gentlemen who have come by to watch me look like a moron tonight. Actually, on my second car. Got a parts list going for the first one, so figured I'd get started on this one, see what we get, and go from there. All the way out, just want to get it loose. Yeah, those are all battery tray screws. All those ones up there. You know, like I said before, I open them up and then recountersink them, of course, for the bigger screw. The bigger you can make the head of the screw, the less likely it is to strip or get stuck because you've actually got better contact surface with it. I don't like the stupid little button head pieces of crap. That's a little looser than I like it. All right. Right. Oh, now you want to move up. Brody, I gotta put him back inside. Dogs not stand noises. He's neurotic as shit. Go on, go inside. No, this way, bud. Okay. All right, that's better. All right. Something's putting a bit of a fight. Ooh, I don't know if that's going to be here. That's it. Yep. And voila! We have a screw. All right. Crisis averted. Problem solved. Damn. Took a nick out of that, huh? Right on. All right. I think I'll repolish this too while I get it apart. Oh, and this is another little trick. I don't know if you guys see this. Let's see. So yeah, you drill holes in. I know I didn't aim very well, but you drill holes in your bumpers so you get to your bulkhead screws, so you tighten them up or check to make sure they're tight without taking your bumper off. It's another one of my little ARRMA isms. Oh yeah, might help if I undo the bumper. All right, you little honky. Get off my car. All right. Yeah, dude, that thing is badass, dude. That could have been a Conqueror's car easily. You know, what'd be crazy is if they made those tires for RC cars, like I don't know if they still do, but back in the early '90s, they used to make drift tires that would smoke in different colors. Oh, and these are also Canadian RC body mounts right there. Brand new. Flexible. And yeah, that is a TRL freaking steering rack. I like this rack better for the adjustability. And obviously I'm off on a whole one side. No wonder I had more steering in one way. And that is a V6 servo saver. So yeah, those mods have been done. Obviously the braces are all opened up to 3 mil. I didn't open these up as big as, well, no, I did open these holes up, but I didn't put the big ones in the new mounts because I didn't have to yet. But let's get this front brace off, and then I think I'll take a look at her rear end. Where is the guy? Nope. Yes. Okay. Open. That'd be badass, dude. Oh my god. Anybody seeing this? This looks like a McDonald's commercial. Wow. That's going on the list. Yeah, like I said, these things need to be redone. They've been through some hell, man. So I have new axles for the Notorious. Some new M2Cs for the fronts. Because I know this sounds weird, right? But my Notorious tends to chew up front axles. I don't know how that could possibly happen. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Yeah. Wow. Like I always say, man, when you take these things apart, you find 10 more things wrong you didn't know about. But tis what tis. Actually, I probably should have kept that tight before I checked the mesh, huh? Off. Stay. All right, well, let's see here. Oh, that's nice. I like that. We got no flat spots. Nope, nothing. And we got a lot of room too. Yeah, that'll get new bearings and another pinion shim, and it'll be rocking and rolling. Just tighten it up just a smidge. Might not even need a shim after I put bearings in it, actually. Is that... Maybe those holes are supposed to be in that cover, because I got 2 in this one, too. Why? Oh, that's the stupid hole for the damn sway bar. Okay, if you know this already, then forgive me. I'm telling the people that don't. So sway bars don't add traction. They take away traction. Because when you limit the body roll of the vehicle, you're limiting the amount of weight you put on the outside tires. Therefore, you're limiting the amount of pressure you're forcing those tires into the ground with. Yes, they can keep you from traction rolling, and they will make it faster to switch back through a multiple corner section. However, sway bars do take away traction, but that's another reason they make a good tuning tool, because a stiffer sway bar will take away traction from whichever end you need a little less traction on when you're trying to get a balance right. That's what I heard anyway. Actually, I don't know any of this shit. I just stayed at a Motel 6 last night. Hey, Amy, welcome back. Yeah, I know, right? The cast of that movie is insane. I don't know if any other guys out there have seen movie 43. I told Heather to watch it. It's a funny ass movie, man. I highly suggest watching it. And you can watch the trailer because the trailer doesn't show all the good parts, unlike most fucking comedy movies. All right, let's see how this guy looks. Hands a little loose. Got bearing play too, though. Yeah, new bearings, new shim. Back together she goes. I think this one's fairly fresh, but that front one's been there a long, long time. It's not a parody movie. It's all actually original comedy. But it's the one with like fucking Richard Gere, Halle Berry, a bunch of the kids from those teenage spoof movies. Um, God, I can't remember all of them. It's just tons and tons of A-level stars. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, just look it up. Movie 43. It's great. Oh, Hugh Jackman. Who played the fuck? Oh, Sean William Scott, Johnny Knoxville, Gerard Butler, Kate Winslet, just to name a few. Might want to check it out. It's pretty damn funny. Why is it everything I like is like 10 years old? Oh, yeah, because you're old, dumbass. That might be why. Because this shock is already semi-disassembled, I guess I could show you guys another little trick in there. Got a dual rate damping pistons that I made. I think that's what I have in this. I might have the M2Cs in this one. I'm not sure. The M2Cs are dual rate too, but I have a design I kind of started using back when I was a child, a wee young laddie. Yeah, this has got post-drilled plates in the back. Yeah, these are my plates in the back of this thing. They weren't in the other car, but these are mine. That's why you can see the toe is the angle of these pins is much less than like. Well, I can't really put that one together, but I think Nix's stock. See that one. Right. Yeah, you can see how far the control arms are pointed inward. I think you can see it from there. Can you see it from there? Anyway, but that's the difference between 3 degrees of toe and freaking 1 or a half a degree. This stiff's got to come out and get fluid anyway because I'm going to make it stiffer, but that's pretty good shape right there. I like it. I don't know how it links. Links are good. Links are good. New bearings. And she'll go all back together. I need to mount because I broke it. Probably when I landed on that fence thing, huh? That was so fucking cool. All right. I think we'll leave this alone for tonight. I got enough crap laying around here, but ooh, that's Lucas right here, buddy. That's the thick stuff. But I mean, what, $10 for a bottle of shock fluid now, and a bottle of Lucas is like $9.99, and it's a quart, or a pint, or whatever the hell it is. Separated from that one. What are we looking at with this? Just bearings, shock piston, possibly if I broke it. I'm gonna wait till that drains out. Center brace. Oh, and I usually run a single like spacer on the back center brace. Just push it over away from the axle. You don't need one on each side. Just stick one on it. What the hell's the point of that? Right? Right. What? Who's on third? I've never really used a lot of their stuff. I mean, fuel cleaner once in a while, engine honey. I mean, I don't like using Band-Aid products. Um, um, and I don't have enough experience with any of their other stuff to say if it's good or bad, so I won't. Um, we carry BG products at my work, and I know those are pretty solid. So I have a lot of places I've worked at has carried BG products. Um, but BG doesn't make engine honey. Well, they make a motor oil additive. I guess you could say it's pretty thick, but it's not. It doesn't come in a pint. It comes in a 40. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Where's that little piece of paper with all the crap I gotta buy on it? Yeah, it's all gooey. Oh, there it goes. There's my piston. No, that's the bottom seal. The piston's still in there. Okay, so these are running my my custom setups on. So once I get all this crap off of it, I'll show it to you. Essentially, it's pretty simple design. Okay, so you guys know the non EXB differentials. The hell were they? 30 millimeter, something like that. On the spyder gears, they had a little tiny shim on them, like a really thin shim. Before that block that they slid into the differential case housing. So you get one of those washers, right? Put it underneath your piston, and it covers half the hole diameter around all four holes if you're using stock armor pistons. But when you compress the shock, that shim will flex and will let fluid pass by. But on rebound, it'll pop back into position and cover the hole. And we'll double the damping rate, roughly. I mean, I don't have an exact number on it, but man, this stuff is just making a mess. So that's another little tidbit. We used to have a list of 20, and I was going to write them all down and make a big special about it, but then the V6 came out, and it just kind of stole my thunder because they fixed about half the shit that was wrong with it. The engineering mistakes. Not that I'm like some brilliant engineer. I mean, by all means, I do not have a degree in engineering. Hell, I don't have any degree from college. And then I didn't really go to college. I went to a community college. It's more like a disco with books. Yes, I did steal that from Chris Rock. All right, so wait, did I get that? Or it's still in there. I think I lost it in the garbage. Or is it still in here? It's still in here. Okay. All right, come here, you. So that little nut on top, I guess, wormed its way off. Probably wore the plastic out of it, the nylock out of the nylock nut. So here's your piston, right? So you get one of these little guys. Come here. Put that right over there. So it covers about half the holes. Put that on the bottom. So under compression, it'll flow. And on rebound, it'll flow less. And I've got a video when I first started doing that where I did a standing bounce test with my Kraton. And it does show quite a bit of difference. So you can check that out if you wish to. I know I have a hell of a lot of videos. I know it's probably hard to find what you want to look for, but yeah, I know. Over 700 plus. Well, hey, a lot of them are only 8 seconds. All right. I just did the shock ends on these. Oh, I have new shock tops for the shock tops. Not tops, but bushings. And I got a new A and B block for it. I'm not going to use that A block. It's crap. So I got an aluminum B block for it anyway. Because I broke the other one. God, I hate buying fucking out drives. Input cups look good. Well, I mean, I guess I should probably take a look at this thing, make sure I don't need anything over here. Fucking pinions loose. It's always fantastic. No, I just put that on actually. Yeah, we're looking all right. Actually, you know what? I did want to buy a pinion annex for that. All right. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Yeah. All right. Right over here. Cyanide. Cyanide. What? Yeah. All right. That steering link holding them. Like crap, like all of them are. Yeah, some of this stuff I don't have, some I do have, but I don't think I need anything actually for the other one because popped out a wing bolt, but I guess put the new mounts on the body. Yeah, I guess yeah, that's kind of gonna be it. And, well, 8:44. I mean, just about 2 hours. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of it until we get to Thursday. Thursday, we'll start early again on Thursday at 7. I'll get everything torn down and clean that needs to be torn down and cleaned, and then we can start rebuilding these two anyway. I'll pick up some parts tomorrow. Busy, busy, busy. So yeah, that's gonna be kind of it. Newfoundland. My parents used to raise Newfoundlands and dogs. Wait, Labrador and Newfoundland? Are you kidding me? Nobody hears from Chihuahua? Oh man. Nova Scotia. Okay, cool, man. Sorry I'm reading all this late, guys. I wish I could make the thing beep whenever it gets a new thing, because it doesn't. Um, Absolutely, you too, man. For sure, dude. Freaking whenever you want to come on by, man, by all means. You know, that's what we're here for. Appreciate it, man. But I uh can't take solace in that because I'm also the one that makes it crap if it's crap. What? All right, Amy. I'll talk to you when you get off work, babe. Oh yeah, it's running news tomorrow. Huh? I just honestly, I don't even care anymore. It's like the last 2 years have been such a shit show. I'm like, just like, forget it. That reminds me. I don't know if you're still here, Jay. My boss wore a shirt to the Christmas party, office Christmas party, that said "shit show supervisor." My boss is pretty awesome, and yes, his name is Walt. I kind of doubt I have enough straight dog bones for all three of these things, but I know I think the greatest thing about my trucks is that they've both been evolved to do what they do very, very well. Like they've both been engineered in the direction of what they perform. You know what their task is. You know, because I definitely can't do the same stuff with the Kraton I can do with the Notorious, but vice versa. I wouldn't send that thing. I mean, I don't know how many backflips it would do, and I don't know if I'd ever catch it because that thing rotates something fierce. Um, but yeah, that thing's got all my mods on it too. The hubs and the shock pistons and the body mount trick and um, the longer bolts here and there, the bigger bolts here and there. Um, Same stuff like that. Dude, for when I signed my legal paperwork to start working there, I went to fill out the emergency contact form. It says, "If you fuck yourself up, who do we call? P.S. Please don't fuck yourself up." Verbatim. That's what it says. I took a picture of it and sent it to my mom. Uh, yeah, that dude's awesome. Right? He was the ninth best Volkswagen tech in the country. He doesn't turn a wrench ever because he doesn't have to. His kid's a genius at wrenching too. Oh yeah, that's right where it should be. I need to touch more earplug. Wait, which car is this out? The Kraton? No, this is out of the. No, this is fine for that car. Yeah, no. Kraton should be a little stiffer than this. Keep those front tires from ballooning out on those giant wheelies. All right, so I need seals from M2C. Out drives. Hope this paycheck's good. I'll talk to you later, Amy. Love you, babe. Um, hmm. I got a lot of parts I gotta clean. Crap. Shit. Well, some Tupperware is getting freaking sacrificed. I can put all that shit in a box, take to work, clean it all up. And I should probably just assemble all the shocks and all the differentials. I don't wanna. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. I don't think I need parts for that, huh? Oh, did it have an outdrive going bad, or did I fix it already? Bad now, that's for sure. Might not have been before. Okay. Oh, and I need one of those big ass fans for the Kraton too. Oh, damn it. Oh, and I gotta shorten the wires on that thing. Those wires are freaking heavy. If you can run them shorter, it's not a bad thing. I mean, seriously. If you got a 15-pound car, every ounce is gonna count. Fan, right? No idea what damn size that is. Same size as the 8S, so I don't know that. Yeah. These are about foobarred. Oh, yeah. Jeez. One, two. This stuff is so discolored here because it was in the house fire. Oh, those are those two other TRL pistons. Yeah, I tried those TRL pistons. They're not anywhere near as strong as I need them to be. Or, as good at damping. Oh, shock rods. Appear to all be used. Whatever. All right. What are you laughing at? You laughing at me, monkey? It's a cheeky monkey. All right, well, I'll only straighten this up for now so I don't lose anything. Or get them mixed up. Doesn't really matter with the differentials. I mean, I think I need a bigger box. I think I need a box. Ah, that'll work. Freaking charger box. Oh, shit. Okay. Whatever's not going to be rebuilt. Well, I mean, it kind of goes to the shocks. Brody! Oh, I got like shock parts. Shit. Absolutely, man. Love to have you again. Please come on by whenever you want. Like I said, the usual schedule is Tuesday, Thursdays, 8 o'clock. I'm thinking about possibly changing to Wednesday and Saturday morning. Or not Wednesday morning, but Wednesday evening and Saturday morning. Maybe, I don't know, more of a prep show for the bash instead of a repair show for the carnage. But this week we are definitely 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We will be on Thursday as well, or at least I will. I don't know if anybody will join me. My roommate might come around. He's the one who owns that 8S sitting over here on the wall. You see it in the corner there. That's my boy Nick. But yeah, man, absolutely. Thank you so much. I hope you come back again. You're awesome. And I appreciate the support, man, because I'm just here to give the only thing out that I have to give to this world, and that's information. Because I ain't worth a shit any other way, trust me. It's not the age, it's the mileage. As do I, Amy. Be easy, brother. Godspeed. Keep bashing. Oh, yeah, there's a whole rear end down here. I think I'm just going to rebuild this by itself because I don't want to freaking, this thing's like really good right now. And I need my Kraton diff to really be top notch because that thing just do a lot of hard full throttle acceleration jumps and stuff. So I'll just hold on to this and do it on the bench. Peace out, brother, man. If it smells funny, don't eat it. Yuck. Right. Yeah, I guess we'll have to do like shocking differentials like all day on Thursday. Like nothing but shocks and diffs and diffs and diffs. Fun. Well, actually, I won't be able to put the shocks back together if I don't have a springs for them. And I do need apparently another set of shock top bushings. This is going to get fucking expensive. At least I only need one gear set. Absolutely, bro. Anytime, man. Absolutely. No need to thank me. This is who I am. This is what I do. I don't bullshit. I don't lie. I don't put on a facade. I'm just me, man. Take it or leave it. I like to think I'm a pretty good dude, but everybody's got an opinion, you know? Damn, dude, come on. There once was this girl from Port Charlotte, and everybody knew as a harlot. She said, "Have no fear. This is not a trick, my dear." She made both her hands disappear. Yes, I made that up. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to take these to work, run them through the freaking parts washer. All those damn bearings up there. Jesus Christ. Oh, and I got to keep these in sets too because these are worn together. These are all. If you want to make a bulletproof diff, I mean, technically, my definition of bulletproof is to have an aluminum bulkhead as well, but they're expensive. I get it. And you can do it. You can do a pretty good job with a plastic one. It flexes more, so you're going to have more of an opportunity to mess it up. But as I said before at the beginning of the show, one medium-sized shim underneath the gear bearing, and then usually you can adjust your final mesh with your pinion adjustment. And adjust until you have just a tiny bit of mesh without the cover on. When you put the cover on, that tiny bit will be gone. As long as it's not binding, good to go. Guessing you already left. Oh my God, there's 4 people here. Call the press. What's up, everyone? Right. Anybody got any questions? It's because I can't grow a mohawk, okay? Let me just get that out of the way. I can't grow a mohawk anymore. This is my replacement. Yes, I know I'm an aging punk rock skater. Well, guess what? That's what happens. Ask Tony Hawk about it. Or Mike McGill or any of those guys. I'm getting YouTube notifications now. Doesn't YouTube know I'm on YouTube? I mean, what kind of makes sense? Well, let's take a look at some of these new products we got. Yeah. These guys are cheap Chinese, whatever. Probably, I think I paid $14 for these things. What the hell, they got those little bushings in them? Oh, I didn't want one with bushings. Damn it. I just wanted the block for the backside that had the aluminum tabs on it where the bumper bolt's on. I didn't want one with bushings in it. Yeah, like I'm going to use those bolts. You guys are idiots. Those bolts aren't long enough to hold my receiver down, bro. That's going to get milled out to a freaking 3. Actually, probably shouldn't because they're pretty thin shit. Whatever. And that can go in the bin. That's those. Yeah, I'm going to have to clean these things individually so I can keep the gear sets together. Don't want to mix them up. That's not good. Yeah, opinions in there for that one. Okay, those are together. That's still okay. Cool. Just going over shit in my head. It's all good, dude. I was just busting your balls, man. Don't worry about it. Why don't you just watch the live so you can comment on there instead? Butthole. Let's see. I think this is one I pulled out of. Yeah, this one I pulled out of Nick's car last week. You want to talk about some flat spots? Look at this one. Oh god, that's cavernous. Yeah, that thing got chewed to death. I'm not sure who put that diff together actually, but I know that it did have a massive bearing failure, and I'm sure some of these bolts are probably loose too. Fucking nutsack! What? Go on YouTube, look up 941 Bashers, and click on the thing with the little live logo on it. Yay! I peed in your pool! Oh, look how loose that one was. Holy crap. Yeah. And right past the loose bolt, there's a flat spot. Funny how that works with tool steel, huh? Yeah. Yeah, loose as a goose. So, like I said before, when I put diffs together, first thing I do is take that gear out of the case, clean it with brake cleaner, get 4 screws, clean them with brake cleaner, get the case. If it's used, run bolts through it to clean it out. Loctite that bitch down. And I think I'm even going to start letting them dry now. Because I've been Loctiting these things for a while and I'm still having bolts move around. Might have to let that Loctite dry up. Oh, but the other side's tight. That's real cool. Real cool. Oh, I know, right? Especially the last part. Because like you feel so bad for that dude for like 30 seconds. And you're like, oh, yeah, get it. Truth or dare self-mutilation. Oh, my God. That was funny. Not as funny as the Hugh Jackman bit with... actually, you know what? The one with... God damn it. What's his name? Johnny Knoxville, Sean William Scott, and Gerard Butler. That's probably my favorite. It gets a little rough at the end, but that's probably my favorite bit. Other than the Hugh Jackman and what's her name? Kate Winslet one. He just makes such amazing faces through that part. Yeah, I should probably get some diff gaskets on. Look at all these apart. Oh, and drive pins. I gotta look that part number up. Wow, that dug in good there. That's another gear set. I hope Nick gets paid soon. I just gave him a brand new differential. The differential I built in my last differential video, which was all brand new parts, I had to put in his car. All right. Bits and pieces, bits and pieces. That's what I'm talking about right there. Hear that quality? It's a cheapo axle. Even if it didn't have the bottom on it, probably still falling apart. Yeah. Yeah. Just gotta put them together, not with this garbage. These are some cheapo Chinese knockoff axles or whatever I got on. I think I got 4. Oh man, this is really bad. I think I got 4 for like $30 on Amazon. But the pins are actually smaller. Not the pins themselves, but the barrel inside the thing is smaller than factory. Obviously, the actual pins don't stay very well as well. So they're pretty garbage. But obviously, that's why I have these. So these are going in the front of the snap truck. Oh no, it's leaking goo on my freaking table. No! How do we trim? Well, you start off with no, you're not watching, are you? Yeah, why am I even grabbing a tool? Freaking moron. Yeah, you start with straight scissors and body scissors. Body scissors are curved, so you can go around the wheel arches and stuff. And then you finish it off with a Dremel tool with a sanding disc and a flat sanding sponge or sanding brick, so you can get the. You got to make sure there's no sharp edges on the body, no cuts, no cracks. Otherwise, it'll be a stress riser, and that's where the body will split. So everything's got to be sanded perfectly smooth on the edges. And then wash your ass. I have everything you need, brah. Might as well come up here and get those free parts I got for you. Especially the part where he gets hit by the cold air vent. That's got to be the most realistic thing I've ever seen in my life about how that actually works, by the way, in case you ever wanted to know. Oh, God. That is a great flick. Ran a GT last weekend. Ran great, as usual, as always. Finally got the tires glued to it. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with that Losi. Needs an ESC now. Well, I've got that 7.2 volt piece of crap stock one I came with, but I'm not going to play with that. Whatevs. Oh man, it might be a while until I get these all done because I'm gonna have to. Some parts are gonna have to be ordered. So the next video is gonna be building diffs and shocks, and one after that's gonna be drivetrain assembly because that's when we'll have all the drivetrain parts. Who's still there? Did you see Mike? Hello? I keep forgetting 30-second delay. Oh, that's not cool. Hey, if you want to go, bro, it's all good, man. I'm done. Yeah, dude, it's all good, man. If you got to go, you go. And I'll go too. We'll both go together. Just don't cross streams. Glad I can make you chuckle, buddy. That's what I like to do. Make people laugh. Or make people go, what the fuck? Oh, I gotta get those shock parts here, too. All right, Brother Bear. It's been real. I will talk at you soon, obviously. Love you, man. Good night. Godspeed to you and the family. And I hope you have a blessed and prosperous new year.